Okay, at this time I'd like to ask Kevin Stone to please come forward. Kevin Stone, class of 2006, was a three-sport athlete playing football, basketball, and baseball. Kevin was not just an all-around athlete, but was a true leader on all of his teams. He is a true definition of a student athlete, excelling both on the field and in the classroom, where he was a high honor student. In football, Kevin was a three-year member of the varsity team. On the field, Kevin consistently went above and beyond, always putting in a 110% effort. As an undersized lineman, he refused to allow his size to dictate his skill. His leadership efforts over his career led him to being selected as a team captain during his senior year. Kevin was also awarded the Harry J. McMahon Defensive Player of the Game award on Thanksgiving Day, a stellar accomplishment for a smaller than average defender. Kevin was also selected as a Swickle All-Star in his senior year. On the basketball court, Kevin played the role of a supporting player and team leader during his 3 varsity seasons, being selected as a captain his senior year. Kevin played on teams with several high-scoring teammates, including Hall of Fame members Kyle Nato and Brian Anderson and Ryan DeVoe, 2 of which are members of the 1,000-Point Scorers Club. Although Kevin was not known for his scoring next to these teammates, Kevin excelled on the court in other ways. Kevin was a top rebounder and was also assigned to cover the opponent's top scorers, showing unbelievable hustle and grit. His efforts through his solid defense and his consistent support of the offense helped lead the team to both the Southern Worcester County League and Clark Tournament Championships during his senior year. Kevin was also a 3-year varsity baseball player, taking a role as a leader again, this time from behind the plate as a catcher. Kevin's command of the game was so impressive that in addition to being a captain his senior year, it earned him the very unusual trust of his coaches, who allowed Kevin to call all the pitches himself during his junior and senior year. Kevin was also solid at the plate, hitting over 400 during his senior year. Kevin was selected a Southern Worcester County League All-Star for his senior season of baseball as well. Upon graduating, Kevin attended Syracuse University, where he earned a bachelor's in sports management. Kevin is currently employed by the Boston Bruins as a ticket sales manager and resides in Watertown, Mass. Kevin Stone, class of 2006, please step forward to be inducted.
Thank you, Ted, for those nice words. To this day, I still get asked, "You really played offensive line?" But I wanted to start by thanking the Hall of Fame committee. I think they've done a great job organizing this event, also the golf tournament early this summer. I am truly honored and humbled to be inducted into this Hall of Fame for a school that has such rich tradition. When I first got the phone call, it was my former basketball coach, Coach Pirano, let me know that I got inducted, and I was surprised. I was excited, and it made me think back at some of the great memories that I had, and it made me think back and reflect on how it all started. As I think today, I think some kids take athletics for granted. I always thought, playing sports was more of a privilege rather than your right. And for me, it all started at an early age, being introduced to sports by my parents. So I'd really like to thank them. They're both here tonight. I've had a great support system, with my family, and it's really served as a backbone for me, throughout my life. My grandfather's actually here tonight. He actually commuted down from Hudson, New Hampshire to, man, I can't even tell you how many games. it was weeknight games, it was whenever, so, that's the type of family support that I had, and I think that was huge for my development, in athletics. I think, looking back at my high school career, for me, it was all about our team success. I think that, coming in, when I was coming up, 7th and 8th grade, junior high, I think there was a negative perception, in the community about Bartlett athletics. I think I came in at a time where I think we had a few tough couple of years, kind of across the board. And I think that, my group of peers, my group of teammates really took it upon ourselves to, put this school, back on the map, so to speak. So, I was very, very proud of that. Just thinking back of stories, there's one story that actually comes to mind, and Coach Brown will probably kill me for telling you guys this, but there was a story, there was a game my senior year, basketball. We were on the road against our rival Southbridge, and I don't know, if they still play in the same gymnasium, but this gymnasium was small and compact. The bleachers were literally right on the court, and this place was going absolutely nuts for this game. It was jammed, extremely loud, deafening noise. At some point during, I think, the first half, they went on a pretty good run, and I'm looking over at the bench, and I'm looking, saying, "Coach, you gonna call timeout?" I'm thinking to myself. And finally, after I think they rattled off like 12, 14 points on us, I was just like, "Hey, ref, timeout, timeout." And let's just say that I got a big time earful at that game, and as well as after the game. But I tell that story because I think it encapsulates kind of my time, in athletics. I wanted really bad. I wanted to win, and I can't thank our coach. I had great coaches. I had Coach Brano, Coach Langen's here tonight, phenomenal coaches. But at that point in time, I made an executive decision, and I still support it to this day. And I think, by no means, looking back on my career too, was that the most talented. But, I think this is truly a team award for me. I had phenomenal teammates. Ted mentioned I had some teammates that are already inducted into the Hall of Fame, just phenomenal players. And I was just happy to be a part of them. And, just that camaraderie. Some of my best times were, after wins in the locker room, just thinking back on those memories. So I think, if you ask my teammates, what they would say about me, what I would hope they would say about me, was that he did things the right way, and he led by example. And with that, I want to congratulate all the inductees tonight, and I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you.